So on a different note now, this time last week we were showing you the scenes like this one here from Page County where crews were battling brush fires amid high fire danger. Well, today meteorologist Caitlin McGrath has new information about those fires and the really active start to fire season in Virginia. Hey, Caitlin.
That's right, Lorenzo. So far this year, more than 7,500 acres in Virginia have been scorched by wildfires, damaging and in some cases destroying dozens of homes and properties, causing school cancellations and trail closures in Shenandoah National Park. These fires have also led to really poor air quality across parts of the Commonwealth. And for perspective, in a typical year, about 9,500 acres burn in Virginia, meaning that we have already reached 80% of the annual total just in the first quarter of 2024. I spoke to the Virginia Department of Forestry less than 3 hours ago about the active start to fire season.
Virginia Department of Forestry has firefighters all across the state. We have folks in all of our regions that are ready to go at a moment's notice. We're trained and ready to go. This is what we do. So while we have seen a pretty active couple of weeks, we have all the resources that we need. We work with local firefighters across the state, which is we've seen, here recently, and we also work with our federal partners.
Spring and fall are the seasons when Virginia is particularly prone to wildfires, both in the western mountains, but also in the grasslands across the state. According to the Virginia Department of Forestry, fire season is defined as, quote, the time of year during which wildfires are more likely due to weather conditions, fuel loads, and human actions. In Virginia, spring fire season is February 15th to April 30th, and fall fire season is October 15th through November 30th. That leaves us with just over a month of the typical spring fire season here in the DMV, but we are always monitoring when fire danger is high and of course tracking the impact from wildfires across the entire country. And if you ever have questions about fire danger where you live, you can always check with your local fire department.
WUSA 9 Weather Watch is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
You know, this was so fascinating. So I was raised in Colorado, and so I was thinking, hey, it's March, it's too early to be having wildfires, but spring wildfire season is, not only a thing, it's prevalent here. And I remember when we first started smelling the wildfire smoke, and I was thinking, there's no way it's a wildfire.
Yeah. Without the leaves on the trees, the sun can really bake all of the brush on the ground there and help heat it up and cause more wildfires during those times of the month, or times of the year rather, because in the summer we have all the leaves. That kind of helps keep things a little bit cooler.
And then we're reminded of how quickly they can spread, especially what we saw out there near Shenandoah National Park.
And they said wind has been the big issue so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, this spring we had a lot of wind, which is a little bit unusual for us. Well, and then we had, dry conditions. Sometimes we have really wet, miserable springs, as we know.
We're there now.
Yeah, we're there now. And it's worse in the fall, but let's be, vigilant all year long.
Yeah, absolutely.